Listen quietly. This message is not written to impress your mind. It is written to reach your soul. You have been searching for answers in many places. You have asked people. You have questioned situations. And sometimes you have questioned yourself. But today, I want you to pause, not to think, not to worry. Just to listen. I see you. I see the battles you never talk about. I see the strength you show on the outside and the tiredness you hide inside. I see the nights when your mind refuses to rest and the mornings when you wake up carrying weight you never asked for. You may feel unnoticed, but you are never unseen. There were moments when you felt abandoned, as if your prayers were echoing back to you with no response. But understand this clearly. Silence does not mean absence. Sometimes silence is preparation. Sometimes silence is protection. Sometimes silence is shaping you for what is coming next. You are not late in life. You are not behind. You are not forgotten. Everything is unfolding in a timing you cannot yet understand. You have been tested because there is something valuable within you. Ordinary paths do not require strong souls. You were chosen for a deeper journey, one that teaches patience before reward, faith before clarity, and courage before comfort. I know you feel tired of being strong. I know you wish someone would carry you the way you carry everyone else. I know you have given more than you received. But hear this carefully. Nothing you gave was wasted. Every tear watered something you cannot yet see. Every act of kindness planted seeds that will return to you in ways you do not expect. Do not let temporary pain convince you of permanent failure. You are allowed to rest, but do not give up. You are allowed to question, but do not lose faith. You are allowed to feel weak, but never believe you are powerless. There is a reason you survived what should have broken you. Right now, life may feel confusing. Doors you hoped would open remained closed. Paths you trusted suddenly disappeared. People you believed in changed. But sometimes, what feels like rejection is redirection. What feels like loss is actually release. What feels like delay is alignment. I am guiding you away from what would have harmed you, even when you begged for it. Trust does not mean you understand everything. Trust means you believe there is meaning, even when clarity is missing. You are growing, even when it feels uncomfortable. Growth stretches the soul. It challenges old beliefs. It removes what no longer serves you. That is why it feels painful at times. But you are not being destroyed. You are being transformed. Let go of the version of you that survived only by fear. Step into the version of you that lives by faith. You do not need to rush. You do not need to compare your journey with anyone else's. You do not need to prove your worth. You were worthy before you achieved anything. When doubt whispers that you are not enough, remember this. I placed within you. Nothing I create is meaningless. Even now, when you feel lost, you are exactly where you need to be to learn what you need to learn. Pay attention to your inner voice. It is becoming clearer. You are becoming more aware of what drains you and what heals you. This awareness is not accidental. It is the beginning of wisdom. Do not be afraid of endings. Some chapters must close so better ones can begin. You are not losing your life. You are shedding what no longer matches who you are becoming. And listen closely to this truth. You are protected, even in storms. You are guided, even in confusion. You are loved, even when you feel alone. Walk forward with patience. Speak kindly to yourself, and trust that what is meant for you is already finding its way to you. This is not the end of your story. This is the quiet moment before change. Take a slow breath. You do not need to rush through this message. Let every word settle gently within you. There are things you have been holding inside for a long time. Unspoken fears, unanswered questions, quiet disappointments. You smile for the world, but inside, you wonder how much longer you can keep going like this. I want you to know something important. You are stronger than you feel, but you do not have to be strong all the time. Strength does not mean silence. Strength does not mean carrying everything alone. Strength means continuing, even when your heart feels heavy. You have been learning to stand up for yourself, not loudly, not aggressively, but firmly. You are beginning to understand that protecting your peace is not selfish. Saying no is not weakness. Walking away from what hurts you is wisdom. There was a time when you tolerated things you should not have. You doubted your own feelings. You stayed longer than you needed to. But those experiences were not meant to trap you. They were meant to teach you. And you learned. You are no longer the same person who cried in silence. You are becoming someone who listens to their inner truth, someone who values their energy, someone who understands that not everyone deserves access to their heart. This change may feel lonely at times. Growth often does. When you rise, not everyone can rise with you. Some connections fade because they were only meant for a season, not a lifetime. Do not blame yourself for outgrowing places, people, or patterns. You are not becoming distant. You are becoming aware. I know you fear making the wrong decision. You replay choices in your mind. You ask yourself, what if, again and again. But understand this. No step you take with honest intention is ever wasted. Even mistakes guide you. Even wrong turns teach you. Stop punishing yourself for not knowing what you know now. You did the best you could with the understanding you had at the time. Right now, your soul is asking for balance. Less pressure, less noise, more truth, more peace. You are not losing interest in life. You are aligning with what truly matters. Your heart has been wounded, but it has not closed. That is a gift. Protect it, but do not harden it. There is still love meant to flow through you. There is still goodness waiting to meet you. What is coming into your life will require a healed version of you, not a broken one. That is why healing feels urgent now. That is why old pain is surfacing. It is not here to hurt you again. It is here to leave for good. Let it go gently. You do not need to have everything figured out today. One step is enough. One honest effort is enough. One moment of faith is enough. When you feel overwhelmed, return to simplicity. Breathe. Be present. Trust the next right thing. Remember, you are not walking alone. Even when no one understands your journey, you are supported in ways you cannot see. Doors will open when the time is right. Answers will arrive when you are ready to receive them. Be patient with yourself. Be kind to your process. Be open to change. What you are becoming is more beautiful than what you are leaving behind. And this journey, though difficult, is shaping you into someone who will one day look back and understand why everything had to happen this way. Be still for a moment. There is something important unfolding within you. Even if you cannot yet name it, you have reached a phase where your soul is tired of repeating the same lessons. You no longer want temporary peace or short-lived happiness. You are seeking something deeper, something real, something that lasts. This desire is not random. It is a calling. You are being prepared for a new level of understanding. That is why old habits feel uncomfortable. That is why certain conversations drain you. That is why your heart feels restless when you ignore your inner truth. Your soul knows you are meant for more. There were times you thought you were moving backward, but what you called setbacks were actually pauses designed to protect you. You were slowed down so you could see clearly. You were stopped so you could choose wisely. Nothing valuable in your life was ever truly lost. What is meant for you cannot pass you by. It may take time, but it will arrive when you are ready to hold it with care. I see you learning patience, not because you wanted to, but because life demanded it. Patience is not about waiting without feeling. It is about trusting even when your emotions are loud. You have grown quieter lately, not because you have nothing to say, but because you have learned the power of silence. Silence is not emptiness. It is space for wisdom to enter. You are beginning to understand that not every reaction deserves your energy. Peace is becoming more valuable than proving a point. This is maturity of the soul. I know you still carry fear about the future. You wonder if things will work out, if your efforts will matter, if your dreams are too big or too late. But listen closely. The future is not against you. Do not underestimate slow progress. Mountains are climbed one step at a time. You are learning to trust yourself again after being disappointed, after doubting your choices. You are slowly rebuilding confidence. This self-trust will open doors that force never could. You do not need permission to become who you are meant to be. There will be moments ahead when clarity arrives suddenly. A decision will feel right without fear. An opportunity will align naturally. A sense of peace will replace confusion. These moments are signs that you are in alignment. When challenges appear, do not assume you are doing something wrong. Resistance often appears right before breakthrough. Pressure shapes strength. Darkness sharpens vision. Hold on just a little longer. You are closer than you think. Release the need to control everything. Some things must unfold on their own. Trusting the process does not mean giving up effort. It means letting go of anxiety. You were not created to live in constant worry. Speak gently to your heart. Encourage yourself the way you would encourage someone you love. You have survived much already. You are capable of more than you know. Your life is not random. Your presence has meaning. The impact you will have on others is part of your purpose, even if you cannot see it yet. Keep walking with honesty. Keep choosing growth over comfort. Keep believing in the unseen. What awaits you requires the courage you are building now. You have come far, even if it does not always feel that way. Many times, progress is quiet. It does not announce itself. It simply changes you from the inside. There is a reward forming in your life. But it is not only material. It is clarity. It is peace. It is a sense of belonging within yourself. You have asked why things took so long, why your effort seemed invisible, why others moved ahead while you remained in waiting. But waiting was not punishment. Waiting was preparation. Some blessings require a certain level of wisdom to handle them. You were being shaped so you would not lose yourself when success arrives. I am aligning people, moments, and opportunities in ways you cannot yet see. What feels delayed is being arranged with care. Trust this, nothing meant for you will come incomplete. You are stepping into a season where your patience will begin to make sense. Conversations will feel lighter. Choices will feel clearer. The weight you carried silently will start to lift. Do not be surprised if peace feels unfamiliar at first. You lived so long in survival mode that calm may feel strange. Allow yourself to adjust. You are not meant to struggle forever. There will be moments when you look back and realize that what you once begged for would have hurt you. Gratitude will replace regret. Understanding will replace pain. This is growth. Your heart is becoming softer, not weaker. Compassion is strength when it is balanced with boundaries. You are learning where to give and where to protect yourself.